What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Bench Repeat, the series you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. And this is On the Bench, so it is what it is. On the Bench, a bit more sporadic. So yeah, I got 8 more zombie walkers to do for Zombicide. Actually, I'm thinking there's hardly anything to do on 4 of them, but I do need to finish the other 4, and then I've got 4 abominations to do. So without further ado, let's get to the bench. But before you do, grab your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever else you need. Right, now let's go to the bench. Right then, these are the 4 I would like to finish. All I'm going to do on them is to put some shiny gloss varnish on their spots of blood. Something I neglected. Normally I put the blood on last. I don't bother sealing the blood because I just don't feel there's any real need to. So just going to put a drop of 2 drops actually. 2 drops of gloss varnish in there, and then looking for the crappy brush. Yep. Or a crappy brush. Right, so here we go. So what I'm doing is I'm making the blood shiny. Yeah. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Wow, motoring through. There, 4. And all I'm going to do is wait for that to dry, and they're done. Right, so let's zoom in a bit more. So we're looking at, these guys here. Move them out of the way. So what can I do? I mean, her hair, I don't know if I want to. Might do some grey on her jacket. Some off black, really dark grey stuff. Let's mix it up. Let's put some green grey into the mix. No, that's too green. Too green. Oh, for goodness sake. Gravelord grey. That's a speed paint. Come on, man. Right, German grey. It's a bit more like it. I'm going to mix some of the green grey into it. It produces a little bit more into it. There. Ideal. Realise I've used the totally wrong brush for that, but that's okay. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of these in. Now, this was a bit of a last minute thing. This is the I'm on my last day of my holiday. Well, I suppose it's not actually my holiday now, is it? It's the weekend, but it still feels like you're in holiday mode, doesn't it? Because I've got the end of holiday blues today, so I'm a bit like, oh, back to work, you know what it's like. And so I probably won't be going to bed late tonight, so there'll be no hobbying tonight. Very unlikely. I have managed to film the introduction to my P&Q for the summer special, which is good. Yeah. I think she's good to go. anyone else? I think she's good to go. Bear in mind, these are just walkers, you know. I think make her shoes grey. Yeah, well, she's only got one shoe on, it would seem. Am I cheating a bit with this? Yeah, of course I'm cheating a bit with this. I just want to get playing the game, wouldn't you? You would, wouldn't you? Come on now. Right. Okay, so I'm cool with that. Yes, I know this basically means I can crack on with my abominations. Yeah, that is what it means. Whoa, wallop. So they've got to be matte varnished. Well, the four I've just done are going to be matte varnished, and then put some blood on. Blood for the blood. Right, I'm just flicking through my rulebook here for Zombicide 2nd edition because there's some pictures and you want to have a look at some of the abomination. There we go. Just give me a rough sort of guidelines. Now this grey I was using, I can use on the raven or whatever it is, black bird thing that's perched on his shoulder here. I think there's something a bit ominous always about a black or a darker coloured bird. Yeah, so that's that one. Right, so that is the Hobomination. Hobomination. Right. Yeah. I'm going to do a Shabty Bone over his signs, and then I'm going to colour the writing in red. I suppose I could do Carrick Stone, but I like the idea of your Shabty Bone because it's a bit lighter in colour. Right, I've got my Shabty Bone airbrush paints, which I'm going to use for him. Right, so just shaking that up. Right, so this is going to be for the little signs he's got on him, which I can't help but wonder what these are about, you know. Well, there you go. There. Crack it on. Do you know this on the bench? Right, 10 minutes in. This is exciting. Okay. I pre-did the bases with the texture, astrogranite debris. So now I can put some non-oil on the base whilst I'm waiting. That can be drying, can't it? So let's do that. This is awesome stuff. I mean, once this dries. So there's a bit of a dry brush to do on them then. Right, so that's the Hobomination. Who's next? Abominable Wild, Abominable Cop, and Patient Zero. Right. That doesn't matter because they've all got to have the basing done here. I don't know how people. Do you know, I don't know how people get their camera angles on these paint-along videos. Jay seems to be pretty good at it. He's got it weighed off to a fine art. I mean, I can get a perfect camera, but I'm always veering off camera, which is irritating to say the least. Right, so put some of this on. Yeah, so as I was saying, this is the last day of my holiday. I'm back to work tomorrow. Boo. But boy, have I had the best holiday ever. I mean, starting my holiday with the carnival. Oh man, what a start. Started off with a bang. Yeah. That really was spectacular. It really was. I was just thinking today, looking in a shop window thinking, oh, I'm so glad to be back. Right. Okay. So that's that. I do believe the ones I put the little bit of gloss on blood, I can take them off. I can put them over. Well, I can put them over on the other side. So when they dry quite quickly, I can just pop them into the box. Jobs are good and we're good to go. Look at this, getting miniatures off of my paint table. Right now, another 4 miniatures off of my table. I know you can't see me, you can just see my messy palette, but off of my paint table. Next to the Zombicide, 2nd edition core box set. Haha, voila. Right, I can get the blue tack back off of my little holders here. Oh, this is awesome. Look at that, look at that. So, right, bit of a house tidying going on there as well. Whoa! So when I go back to work tomorrow, I'll have a meeting in the morning. Well, I've got loads of meetings. Monday is the day of meetings, but I'll have a meeting in the morning. Well, later morning, 9 o'clock. Because I start at 7, you see. But there'll be a meeting at 9. That's to catch up with my teammates, see how we all are, where we are at work-wise, blah blah blah. And they'll be asking me how's the holiday, etc., etc. And I'll be so much to tell them. I've been in swimming a lot, so much. I've been swimming more this week than I have for years and years and years. Been paddleboarding, still not very good at it. Sprained my thumb because I went paddleboarding and I fell off. Yeah, I'm just not good at it. I think I'm more of the dinghy type, you know. Right, so what am I going to do next? Well, here's the thing, I've got grass, but I don't know if I want grass. I think what I want for my skeletons is sand. Now, look, skeletons, look. There you are. Skeleton. That's him. Old school painted. I need what I need is sand. which I've got right here, and I've got a tub of sand right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the old sand technique, because that's how we used to do it in the old days. So, a bit of PVA, and what I will do is a tiny touch, tiny of water, and then open up the sand. So first of all, let's put the PVA on the bases. And this is how it was done in the old days. Sand and glue. Didn't have all this texture basing paints back then. Right, so I'll take him off of his paint holder, which is something I should have done first. And then put him, into the sand. Yeah, that's fine. Got to be careful. These spears are not the sturdiest, you know. So what I'm doing is I'm taking them off the bases first. Do you know what's all clear here? I might want to start doing some building. I might want to start doing some tutorial again. Oh, it's been a long time since I did anything like that. Right. Take the paintbrush out of my mouth so that I can talk properly. There we go. Let's zoom out a bit while I'm doing this. There's nothing to see, but it's better than a close-up of a box, isn't it? So just getting the blue tack off the bottom here. And that's the thing with a lot of bases, you always get a bit caught up in the middle. Two more. Still got paint golds on them and whatever else on their shields. Will I put them back on the lids? I don't know. What would you do? So to get my blue tack back, let's put that over there. Right, now where were we? PVA, my friends. That's where we were. PVA. I've been thinking about what to do, what my next actual thing will be on the bench, and I'm not entirely sure. I believe it'll probably be a couple of things. Yeah, I believe it's going to be a couple of things. I believe it'll be something along the lines of, knowing me, be something 40k related. It'll be something also, I'll be doing something RPG related, and also I'll be doing something World War II related, because yeah, I want to get my bolt action stuff sorted out, my armies for that and things. Right, so we have, currently we have 3 skeletons on the go. with the glue on. It's these spears are pretty awkward, I have to say. They'll be alright once they dry. I'll put a wash on them. They'll be good. Way too much PVA here, but I'm not fussed about that. It's only PVA. It's cheap as chips. And it's watered down as well, so I'm not putting it back in the bottle. Sometimes I water the glue down. Helps it flow a bit better, I think. Right. It's my wife's birthday coming up soon. No, always a quandary about what to get her. I have managed to pick up a book she had her eye on. Which she was looking at. Something I wouldn't mind reading myself too as well. Yeah, it's it's called Humans Are Not From Earth. It's just like some really cool theory about how we didn't originate from this planet and that. I love stuff like that. Awesome. Very good fun. And I want to read it after. So that's something I know she wanted. I'd like to get a couple more things. It's not till 5th of November, which is firework night. It's also our wedding anniversary on that day. So right, I think the paint is dry on these here now. So I'm going to go ahead and put some matte varnish on them. Just going to do a little bit of a shake up. And I varnish my board game miniatures because they get a lot of handling, so it's important to protect them. And matte varnish is the least protective of them all, but it's better than nothing, I find. I mean, in the old days I never used to bother, like with my Hero Quest ones and stuff, and I used to find that because you handle the miniatures so often, the paint just wears off, and generally looks unpleasant when you got like bits of his head where the paint looks like it's worn off and it just doesn't look good. Right, so yeah, so it's going to be interesting getting back to work. It's not that I dread it, it's just it's so lovely having a week off. When you enjoyed the week so much, oh man, it's hard. Very, very hard. A lot of the holiday makers are still here in Seaton, but a lot of them have also gone now. But so busy on the beaches at the moment here. I say beaches because there's different areas of the beach of the Jurassic coastline here that you can access, if you know how. Yeah. These miniatures, they're not anything fancy, but it's just going to enable me to play the game, or enable us to play the game, I should say. Yeah, I've got high hopes for this game. It's going to be a real family winner. Sorry about the screaming outside. There's some annoying kid out there. Right, okay, so I always say when I see the kids squeal, I think, well, they're probably because they're leaving Seaton. I'd be screaming if I had to leave Seaton. I'm not leaving it behind again, not like I've done before. Okay. Right. They're done. Just gotta wait for them to dry and then put some blood on them. And then they're done. Haha. So that means I'm back to the abominations. Real choppy and changey one today. But anyway, as I was saying, get back into the swing of things at work. See how I digress from topic to topic? It'd be good to get back into a routine again, I think. Because you fall out of a routine when you're on holiday, I feel. And that's not easy. Actually, these abominations are still quite wet from their basing. See if I can paint something else in. I've got this dude here to paint. Let's paint him. I got him for Call of Cthulhu or something. Let's paint him with some brown trousers. What sort of thing have we got here? Rhinoxide. That'll do nicely. Thank you, sir. Actually, that's a brand new Rhinoxide. What I need is an old Rhinoxide. What happened next? I don't know. Right. Oh, I see Jay's got this is really, well, it sounds, you can hear it. He's got a paint shaker. Really cool. Might invest in one, actually. To shake your paint pots for you. How awesome is that? That's really cool. Yeah, I like that. Might invest in one. I wonder if it's one that does both like Vallejo and Citadel type bottles. That'd be good. Right. So the trousers. I could probably also do the jacket, but I might do the jacket a little bit of a different shade of brown. That way, breaks it up a bit. And I've primed this one black. This is a metal miniature, by the way, this one. I've primed in black. So I mean, I feel black primer works better on metal miniatures. Full stop, anyway. I mean, you can use any colour primer. You can't. I just feel black works best. Just my opinion, what I feel. You know, it's not a real factual. Nothing factual about it. It's just what I feel. Actually, I might just go ahead and paint his jackets too. Oh, I do apologise about the screaming. Young kids can be very annoying. I think it's coming from over the way, but the sound does travel. If you shut the window, however, you can't hear a thing. You can't hear seagulls, you can't hear anything. You know, it's just dead quiet. In fact, people have commented that have come to stay that it's too quiet. They can't sleep because they need traffic noises and that. But they don't really get much traffic here anyway, especially at the weekends. Right, there we go. So he's a bit of a brown suit there. That's good. Move him to one side. I've got my spaceship crew here. Plus Jonesy the cat, which I might actually, here's some base I'm going to paint. Yeah, so Jonesy the cat. Just painting this base up here, that's good. And I can use up this paint then that I opened. There we are. So what do I have any plans for, when I'm back at work? Not really. Take each day as it comes, I guess. Oh, I'm going to be starting to film. I have actually started to film P&Q, the 2023 Summertime Special. So keep an eye out for that one, which is cool. Cause it's going to take me a while because I'm literally filming a question, and each question I get, I'm going to be filming a different location. I thought that would be something fun to do. I feel I've got enough questions to go a few different places. So yeah, that'll be good. Right, that's Jonesy the cat done. Well, he's not done with his bases. Right. This guy here. Do his trousers. I think this set is supposed to be based off of the Sigourney Weaver Alien movie. It's got that vibe about it. I think brown is looking alright for his trousers. Doesn't matter too much if I go over other areas. Tidy it up with the next lot or the next colour. Yeah, there we are. Brilliant. Oops, missed a bit there. It's nice to hear. I'm talking about Mini War Gamer J. Actually, it's nice to have him back. It's nice to hear him say things on his paint-alongs like, "Adam, you missed a spot." That used to be a cracking in joke, and he still does it, which is good. There. Well, he's got brown trousers. I might give the others a couple brown trousers also. Where did I put that? Do you know what? I'm terrible for this. I have a small space around me and I lose my brush. Where did I put it? I have not a clue. Screaming seems to be getting well, I think it's getting further away. I'm not 100% certain. I hope it's getting further away. My goodness, where is my brush? Oh, there it is. God, do you even believe it? There we go. Good old Rhinox hide. There we are, a bit more water to it. Excellent, there. Yeah, so I'm in a funny kind of mood, really. It's like I want to do everything at once, I want to cover everything. I did want to play maybe a board game. I don't know if we'll still have a chance to. My wife's actually talking to her brother at the moment, which is why I've got this excellent opportunity to come and sneak in a bit of hobby, which is awesome. She likes to catch up with him. I mean, obviously, last week he was here. Well, he left by now, but this time last week, because he came up for the carnival weekend, which was awesome. We had a real good time. We went out, and on the Sunday we had a meal. We had a nice roast dinner at one of our local pubs. Oh, we had a beautiful roast dinner today. Roast lamb. It was amazing. It really was. Roast lamb chops, I should say. We'll do this one with Brown trousers as well. Yeah, get these painted up. Because these are going to be used in my Alien role-playing game. Because these are 32mm 3D prints. Yeah, look, this dude's got the alien behind his back. One of the face huggers, which I'll have to paint a different colour to differentiate it. Don't know why, but I want to paint it purple. Just something I want to do. Yeah, these are 32mm 3D printed models. Here we are, trousers. Got some trousers done on them, at least. So these are going to be a slow burn. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be using these. It's not that I'm not going to start playing Alien the RPG game without these, because I will. But I figure I'm going to be playing the game a lot, and so these will come in handy in the future. You see. Right, so I'm just gonna. Let's say pop them over there. I've got to do the skin on them, so bring them back. Well, let's do some skin on them. Guilliman flesh. Or should I go with Crusader flesh? Yeah, that might be a better one. I can find it. It's speed paint. Ah, here we are. There we are. Crusader skin. Sorry, not Crusader flesh. Crusader skin. Move my palette around to a slightly lighter. A lighter paint, because it's all different colours. So I'm just using a lighter dry paint underneath, so that I can see what I'm doing. Right. Okay, so Crusader skin. Yeah. This goes on alright. White primer, so it should be okay. I feel like I need to cough. Sorry about that. Sorry. Really tickling in the back of my throat. And I don't have any beverage to drink. I didn't follow my own advice to make sure you got tea, coffee and whatever else. I didn't even follow my own advice. How rubbish is that? Right. Yeah. That's one done. I used to do the skin first when I was painting miniatures. I always used to, but something you've got to remember is I'm not half as organised these days as I used to be, and I never was that organised to begin with, so Just got to bear that in mind. Oh, the clock's turning. 6 o'clock is that? I don't know. No, 7 o'clock. It's got to be. Try not to miss. I really appreciate that I kind of rush my miniatures at the moment because time is so precious to me. Yeah. Well, I would say that's 2 done. What I like about Alien the RPG game is the stress dice mechanic, and you got similar mechanics in most of Free League's RPG games. They just tailor it slightly differently for each game. You know, they got a similar sort of thing in Blade Runner, and it really is cool. Yeah. There we are. Oh, I was looking at my series of Ice Road Truckers today, seeing what ones I need to get. I need to get season 9, 10 and 11. Now, 9 and 10 looks like I can get them, but 11 does not. Looks like it's still only available to view on the old, I don't know if it's the Geographic, National Geographic channel or what it is, but, you know, a pay-per-view service anyways, which is a shame. But then, for the longest time, you weren't able to get season 10, but I've tracked it down. And I'm just trying to find out, making sure, just going to make sure that it is, region 2 and all the rest of it, so that I can watch it here in the UK, because I don't have an unlocked Blu-ray or DVD player, rather. Right. That's that. 45 minutes in. And this is good news. Good news. So I've got a blob of white on the trousers there, which is a shame. Oh well. I'll put them back over here now because they can dry off nicely. Or much nicer, I should say. Out of the way. They're figures I just keep on the sidelines and just do a little bit of them for instances like this, when you've done everything else you need to do, and you're waiting for stuff to dry, that kind of thing. Right, still not dry on that. Crusader skin, that can go away. Did I put... Yeah, I put Gilliman Flesh on as well. That's good. Good. Okay. The Hobomination. Alright, I think around his signs I'm going to put a wash. Light tone? Yeah, a light tone. Light tone. So I'm just going to pop this over the signs like so. I think I'm going to probably cut this video a little short, but that's okay. I've got the wash on the signs now on him. I don't know if you can see that there. and then all I need to do is paint the writing. That's good. I think I might leave his beard thing a bit white. He's got a bit of a white sort of beard thing which is left over from the pro. I might leave that actually. And I quite like, it's definitely a less is more thing going on here. He's got loads of birds on him actually, this one. Oh, damn it. What was it? What colours did I use? Oh, stuff it. You'll have to have black. Doom Death black. Do you remember I painted the bird on his shoulder? Oh, there you go. Well, it turns out he's got 3 of them. So, just going to paint all 3 of them. Can't go wrong with black. As I say, it looks a bit more menacing, a bit more sinister. And then we'll do this. Okay, so I think once this is done, I'm gonna actually, it's got some stitching on the back here. I might just do that. Yeah. Yeah. So I think I'm going to end it here. This is a good place to end it because I've got far too much stuff is wet and drying, and I think this will be a good opportunity to leave it here. I don't want to just blob on the paint onto my zombie ladies when I'm waiting for the varnish to dry, and I can't really do anything else on the skeletons because, you know, they're old school skeletons, just waiting for them to dry as well. Cool. Right, okay, so I'm going to switch over to me. So that brings me to the end of another On the Bench with Pete. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know what you've been working on whilst you've been enduring this. Like I say, end of my holiday, so sad, but you know, get back into the swing of things and get back into the work thing again. Excited to be starting my P&Q questions. They're all going to be in a different location. That's going to be so awesome for me. I might say to myself, right, I've got an afternoon, I'm going to go out and film a question. So it depends where I'm going to go, which is good. Really excited for that, so look out for that. Do look out for that. But the one after that will be the Halloween P&Q special. So, you know, always questions, any questions that come in now that, you know, I can't put in for this one, will go into the Halloween episode. So, and that's it. So thanks ever so much for watching. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Please leave the like, subscribe and all that sort of stuff. And I'll see you on another video. Bye for now. Bye bye.